Good Lord. Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto Channel. How is everyone this morning? Hope you all are good. Hope you all are good. We get in some trades. Let me adjust this. Sorry. You know I've been trading this morning. We're going to go over some of that and yesterday's trades and what we're looking for today. Let's see who we got in here today. There he is, Max Flexion. What's up, Max? Save the Republic. Let's see. Good dawning. Since 7 a.m. they have been going up and down, up and down. They may want 98K today. Yeah. They may want 98K. They may want it. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. Speaking of may want 98K, we got a poll in chat, guys. If you guys don't mind, hit up that poll. I'm curious to see what you think we're going to do today. John, morning. Thanos. What's up, dude? Carry Bins, good to have you back. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll let people come in here real quick. We're going to go over some things. We did have some. Let's start here, guys. I've been scrambling around this morning. I've been to the gym this morning. I got in a couple trades this morning. I did trade the jobs report. Did you guys trade that? It was a quick move down. It was bearish. There were 3 reports this morning. One was GDP for UK. It was bearish. We had this Philadelphia Fed, whatever. I don't even know what that is. But it's 3 stars, so it must do something. It was bearish. And the biggie, it's not like CPI big or interest rate or tariff big. But, you know, for everyday news reports, it's a biggie, is the initial jobless claims. And it was bearish. So we got a quick move down. Then bought right back up, and now just kind of dancing around a little bit. But all 3 were bearish, leaning me towards my daily bias of down. I could see coming up and taking out the UK high, though. I could even see coming up and I don't think we take that. I don't think we take that. I could be wrong. I think we're headed down. Not like a dumpola down. I think we're range bound. We discussed this yesterday. I think we're range bound for a week or two. We went over the macro as to why I think we're range bound for a week or two, and we'll go over a little bit of that today. I want to show you guys something, but I think we're coming down. I think we can come take this Asia low for sure. And actually, I would like to take the Asia low from yesterday. Come down here to about 94.2 would be ideal. This is a great setup. Now, as soon as I put it out there, it probably won't happen. But this is my favorite setup. Other than like a good swing failure pattern, right? We have been trending. Asia and UK have trended up, okay? Pretty much up only, right? You see it right there. They've trended up only, and almost every single time that happens, the U.S. reverses that, okay? So this is what I like to see. They trend up. The U.S. says, give it back. Give it back. That is what I'm looking for. Throw on top of that the bearish news reports, and I think there's a good shot at this. Now, I mean, right at market open, they could come snatch this UK high and then head down. You know, they typically do a little razzle-dazzle, try to fake you out. But I am looking for a little bit lower. I'm in a short right now. I've been trading all morning. Look at these trades all morning, guys. We'll go through that in a second. I'm in a short right now, up about 80 bucks. I'm not too concerned with it. Let's look at yesterday, guys. I tried, man. I tried. I'm not trying to rub it in, but I did. I offered on the live stream. I said, if y'all want to do live scalp trading, I said, today is a perfect day. I mean, ideal. You know what makes an ideal trade? Number one, scalp trade day. When you hit like major support or resistance, okay? Like we nailed some major support, right? We pumped up into this golden pocket. We had all kinds of red boxes, all kinds of 382 golden pockets, everything up in here, and we rejected with bearish divergence. So you knew most likely that, and this is on a different time frame, you know, we would want it on a 15, but every time we would come up in and try this, bam, short, because you're probably not going to break through this, and historically it's taken at least a week to break through this zone. Doesn't mean you can't wick it, but just to break through it, every other time has been rejection. So it was just a short day, just scalp trading short. I'm not shorting because I think we're going to $50,000 today. I just pick it up a little bit here and there. And I posted them in Discord after the fact because nobody took me up on the live offer. And I just posted all the P&L cards. And then I went and got 3 more after that. So We on the day, guys, we picked up 2,200 bucks. Just simple, easy scalp shorts. That's it. I'm still in my day trade long from the dang red box given in advance. But rather than sitting there and watching that, because that's like watching paint dry on one trade, I just picked up a little extra with some scalps, knowing that most likely, probably 90% chance they weren't fixing to break out of there. Not with all the bear divs, not with that major resistance, not with the history of taking so long to break through it. I was just confident in these shorts. And we've got more resistance ahead at 98K and 99K. So even if they did break through, they weren't going very far. But let's see, I've been trading a little this morning. My first trade of the morning, I took a loss, guys. Keeping it real, I took a loss. Bam, first trade of the morning. I took this at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I had no business even being in here, but I did. But since then, it's been up only. We'll look at these. Little $18, $24, $31, $39, $65, and $228. So when you subtract that $150 loss, we're up about $250 on the day. So not too bad. And we're in the current trade that we're up about, looks like we're about 60 bucks now. So not too bad. Up to about 200, 250 bucks on the day. Looking to make more. And let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. West Coast. What's up, bro? What's up, dude? I know West Coast took this red box short up here. He's got to be day trade short. What is John? I think we'll take the Asia low. Yeah, I'm hoping the Asia low. We have two Asia lows, guys. Oops. Stop drawing the chart, Anthony. We have the Asia low from last night, which is coming in right here about 95.7. And we have the Asia low from yesterday, which is a more appealing target. I'll take either. But a more appealing target is down here about 94.4. But I think we would come into that 94.2-ish area where I have the green box. I think we would wick the Asia low right into this volume spike and bounce from somewhere in there. And we have daily naked point of control down there also. So I would look for more of that area. And we have fib confluence. I had the fibs turned off. Let's see. I think we have fib confluence though. I don't even know where my fib is. There we go. Golden pocket. Golden pocket fib in there. I would really like that box. That would be ideal for a long, because I don't think this upside movement's over. I just think we have to consolidate a little bit. That's it. That's it. I'm not. I'll tell you what I am, guys. We went over this yesterday. I'm macro bearish. Okay, this thing is far closer to being over than people are telling you. Okay, Bitcoin pumps $3,000-$4,000, and everybody starts screaming new all-time highs, 110K. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about, and they do. But I think these people are fixing to get absolutely wrecked. I think this thing is almost over. So I'm macro bearish, okay? I'm medium-term bullish, and I'm micro time frame bearish, okay? As in the next couple days, we could get a little pullback, and then I think we get a big pump up, probably 99K, somewhere in there, and I'll show you why. I don't think we break 100K again. I don't. And if we do, I don't think we hold above it. I think we might wick above it. I know some people have some much higher targets, and that's fine. Let's check on our trade, guys. Up 160 bucks. I might, because I'm chatting with you fine folks, I might secure a little profit and go stop loss to entry here. And that way I don't have to watch it. We're going to take half of this off. Did y'all short when I told you I was short a few minutes ago? 96. Is that in a stop loss? 767. Well, I might get stopped out right now. That's okay. That's okay. We'll re-enter. I can't watch this and talk to you very well. And we got the U.S. Open here in 1 minute, so they're liable to spike this thing up and create one more drive of bear div before they take it down. Anyway, so I'm micro-term bearish, I'm medium-term bullish, and I'm macro-term bearish. And we've discussed all of that, guys. Let's see. Yeah, oh, John, good point. What is today? 15th, so in 2 days. 2 days. 2 days. The 17th is the bear moon. Yeah, the new moon, the bear moon. Again, I don't think this pump is done. So I'm not sure how much we get out of that bear moon. It could be a failure for all I know. But, I mean, you know, you don't even have to be in the hokey stuff to know that there's a statistic behind the moons and price action. So I don't know. Maybe it's coincidence. I don't know. But there is a bear moon. So we'll see. Salt Chain. Are you using MEXC now instead of KCEX? I signed up for KCEX and I still really like it a lot. Or do you just have multiple accounts on different exchanges? I have multiple accounts on different exchanges. I use KCEX. KCEX Trading. Let me give you the banner. The old banner. There it is. KCEXTrading.com. My affiliate link is below if you want to sign up there, or KCEXTrading.com right above. Sign up directly there. I don't care. It benefits you, not me. And I'm showing the MEXC banner, MEXCTrading.us. Now, you don't have to be in the United States to use that. That is just the website address, MEXCTrading.us. You go there, you can sign up directly, or my affiliate link below. I like them both. They're so similar. I actually prefer KCEX a little bit. From my understanding, they're parent companies, brother, sister companies, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like MEXC was the original. I know it was. It was first. And to me, I mean, I don't know, but it seems like they probably took some customer feedback after a couple of years and then put out a new exchange and called it KCEX. So it's so similar, but just slightly tweaked. I like them both. But I trade on two different exchanges. The reason I do that, it reduces my exposure to one exchange. You know, I don't think either one of them are shady, but, you know, nobody thought FTX was shady either. And when it went under, a lot of people lost a lot of money. So I just prefer not to have all my eggs in one basket. That's it. So I keep money on both exchanges. I trade on both exchanges. Actually, what I typically do is I'll scalp trade on one exchange and I'll day trade on the other. That way on KCEX, I can have a day trade, maybe run it for 2, 3, 4 days, a week or two. And I can scalp trade multiple times a day on KCEX. That's just how I like to do it. West Coast inspired me. Said you inspired me. I did some scalp last night, up $70. Good job, brother. Really good job. What did you use a strategy? Did you use Lionheart, or were you using Bjorn, or were you just like shorting every top that came up? I'm just curious. Yeah, good job, West Coast. Yeah, man, you can make money scalping. Listen. Oh, we're moving down. Listen, if you're scalping in the direction of the trend, if the trend is down, and you're shorting every little pump, shorting, you can make money. You're going to eventually lose one because the trend is never down forever, just like it's never up forever. So you're eventually going to lose one. But, you know, go with the trend, short with the trend, scalp with the trend. That's how you do it. Dancing around here, guys. The U.S. market is definitely open. We're waiting for the 845. We should get a good 845 trade here today. Simu, what's up? Should get a good 845 trade. I didn't take it yesterday because we were expecting some tariff news, which we didn't get. But I didn't want to get in a trade and then the tariff come out and tariff news come out and wreck us. So we didn't do that. Bjorn and EMA 921 crossover. Yeah, listen. I know the the EMA 921 is a big thing. I've just never, maybe I'm just not smart enough. I've just never been able to get it. I tried it. I got wrecked. I mean, I got shredded one day trying it. I did it for a couple of days, and I kind of like broke even-ish, I think, one day, and another day I got wrecked. It just wasn't for me, and maybe I did it wrong. This has been years ago. I just couldn't get it down. No offense. It works for a lot of people. I know a lot of people, a lot of good traders that's all they do. I just can't get it. I'm not. In a former life, I lifted weights for a living, so that tells you. Moving down, guys. Got a blood diamond here on the 15. Again, I would not rush this thing. This is 830, 845. Could reverse. Although, this is not a vector candle. Usually you see a vector. If at 845 you see a vector to the downside, that's where they're going. But this is not a vector candle here, so this is not market maker necessarily. It is a lower volume candle, which means they're not having to do very much to move this price. Typically means not a lot of buyers. Uh-oh. I messed up. I closed part of my trade. That's okay. This is the move down we were looking for. Big blood diamond. All right, so they just changed the market structure. Look at this on the 15-minute time frame. You know, we had a downtrend, right? We still kind of have a downtrend, but in this the medium term, we had a downtrend, right? You got an uptrend here, then you started the downtrend, right? Market structure break. Then you started a little micro uptrend, right? You see that? Micro uptrend, but you never took out this high. So the micro uptrend was still part of the bigger downtrend, and we just broke this. So you could come down here, and that's okay. If you're not in the trade, you should miss this trade. I would not FOMO in. I would wait for something like this, a back test of the break of the market structure, and then bring it down, okay, guys? That's how I'll play it, and I'll try to do it with you if we see that. But shoot, they might just rip this thing straight down. It's turning into a vector now. The market maker has stepped in. Looking for this 845, though. We're looking for the reversal today, guys. This is my favorite trade other than a good swing failure pattern. The Asia and UK trend in one direction. The US says, I don't think so. Good short here, guys. Trying to watch it here. I'm managing it on this other screen. We're about 300 bucks. I'll show it in just a minute. I want to watch this because we're at the point of control right now. Macro point of control. Daily naked point of control just taken out. Sharp down to the 3. They might pump it back. I hate that. I always forget to turn the brush tool off. Good short trade, guys. Anybody get short with me this morning when I told you I was short when we came on? Anybody go short? Love to see a pullback continuation down, guys. Love to get you guys in on this trade with me. John is short. Max says, I want on the next live scalp trading session in the Discord. Loving the new MEXC account too. Yeah, good. I love the MEXC. I like KCEX too. KCEX is probably slightly my fave, but MEXC is so similar. You should try them both. I'm telling you, it's a good strategy working both of them. No bull divs on the 3. Nothing on the 1. Let's look at the 12. Unconfirmed bear divs here on the 12. But if this thing keeps pushing, they can mitigate that. You start to get into these spikes right here. You haven't gotten into them yet. If you start to get into these, you fix to come for that low right there. Good trade this morning, guys, to open up the stream. Good job, you guys that took this. I told you in Discord this morning I was short, too. Anybody up and paying attention that early in the morning when I posted my charts? I said I am positioned short right now. Stop loss at entry. I'll look to trade jobs report and reassess after that. Reassess after that. So I did let you guys know. What we want to see now, I think this confirms our bias for the day, which is downside. Got 845 coming up. I would like to see an 845 reversal right here into pullback continuation down. Can't believe you missed this short. Thanos, brother, I gave it to you when it came on stream. I said I just got short. I showed it. That's all right. There'll be plenty more. Don't FOMO in here. Don't FOMO in here. I just moved my stop loss above the point of control here. I'll probably get stopped out. And that's okay. If I do, I'm going to show you how I re-enter this on a pullback continuation down if it still looks good. Still on some VWAP. The VWAP. Man, this thing is moving to the downside. We want to see the pullback. Continuation down, guys. That's what we're looking for. That's the next play. If we hit point of control here, I'm going to be stopped out for about $350. Put us up about 600 bucks on the day. Pretty dang good for 8 a.m. Guys, I went over the macro, what I'm looking for in the big picture. Yeah, Thanos, no FOMO. We don't FOMO. We don't FOMO. About the time you FOMO, how many times have you done that? You just see this, you see this, you see this, you're like, oh, gosh, and finally you enter the short, and then it's like they were waiting on you to short. It's like they were waiting. Like it's programmed. As soon as you press short, it bounces instantly. Like you literally shorted the exact dang bottom. How many times have you seen that? I've done that more times than I care to admit. Not no mo though. I still do it sometimes. I did it this morning. I lost 150 bucks. I never blindly approach a chart. I have a rule. Never take a trade unless you've been in the chart for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Assess the situation, run through your checks, see what's going on. I literally ran in here. I was like, coffee was heating up. I was one-eyeing it, and it looked good for a half a second and shorted, and it instantly bounced. I mean, I watched it for about 20 seconds. I was like, close. I said, I'm not ready for this. John says that's how it works 100% of the time. Yeah, it works. It works. It works that way a lot. Okay, guys, so yesterday we discussed the macro picture of what we're looking for and how I'm going to put up to a $1 million margin on this upcoming short, right? Okay, you remember that conversation? I posted in Discord, the VIP Discord. Join us at anthonyleecrypto.com. Join our Discord for free below. And then you have the VIP Discord. You can join from there or at anthonyleecrypto.com, the greatest trading community on the internet. I shortened that into a video. It is not out yet. It is already made. It is coming out in a couple hours. Shortly after we end the stream, it is right here. Get a sneak peek of it right here. This is basically what we covered. Well, it's exactly what we covered. I just cropped out the part of the live stream yesterday. So it tells you, just in case you missed it and you want to go rewind, it'll be in video form. Go check the exact keys that I'm looking for on the entries. I know I posted in Discord too, but just in case you need a refresher, this is coming out today in a couple of hours. You can go check that video out. Exactly what I'm looking for, my exact entry for this massive trade that I'm going to do, all that good stuff. So if you missed part of it, there it is. And I'm entering 3 trades. Look out for the flashbang here, guys. Entering 3 trades. These amounts might change. They will not change to the downside. If anything, I will put them to the upside. 3 different changes, or 3 different trades with 3 different entry criteria to ride down. I'm literally going to try to make at least 200 grand on the trade between the 3, literally. And I'm going to show them live. For sure going to show them live. All right, here we go. We're 1 minute till 8:45. This is what we're looking for. I would like to see the 8:45 pullback. Let's update our fib. 8:45 pullback continuation. I'm going to take this trade with you if we get it. Sharp down to the 3 minutes. Where did New York open? Let's line that out too. We open right here. They like to come back and retest the open a lot. Although they don't look like they want to do anything except go straight down. This is where people start FOMO and short, though, and this is usually about the time they bounce it. Watch for this Asia low to get taken. This might be tradable. Maybe. We'll look for an SFP of this Asia low. Not yet. They didn't take it. Don't fall for this. They didn't take it. It's 8:45, though. They didn't take it. They should come take it. Got a poll going, guys. Hit up that poll. They didn't come this close not to take it. So even if they bounce up out of here, they're coming back for it today. They're probably fixed to take it right now, though. If they don't bounce, then we're probably headed for the other Asia low right now. If they don't swing failure pattern this. They took it. Let's see if they bounce it. See if they bounce it. Let's look at the 1 minute. A little weak. Nothing bounce. It's not one to grab legs. Maxed out on the 1 minute. Bjorn Stochastic trying to curve to the upside. It's not looking hopeful. It is not looking hopeful. Yellow X coming in on the 1 minute. See if we can get the swing failure pattern, guys. Get a little push for us, Bitcoin. We want in on this ride, but you got to come on up. Give us the pullback continuation down. That's what the crew is hoping for. Good short trade this morning, y'all. John just TP'd. Nice job, brother. John just TP'd. Got that yellow X. We got vectors all the way down here, guys. This is market maker. I'll be honest, guys. I would really like to swing failure pattern this. But I don't know that we're going to get it. Money flow still coming out. Maxed out Bjorn. Stochastic headed down. It is really overextended to the downside. You could see a little bit of relief here. Could see maybe a little bit of relief. It just doesn't. This is relentless. What a good short trade we took this morning, guys. Good job for those of you that jumped in when we opened the stream. I'm going to set alert on this Asia low. Come back above it. Possible scalp long. Sorry, I know we're spending a lot of time on this. I just want to get you guys in a trade. There we go. Hold above it. Hold above it. Stochastic ticking to the upside. Hold above it. I don't even care about the long trade. I want to come up, hit a retracement level, and short. That's what I want. It is not wanting it, guys. It's going to push up. We're going to push up. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. All right. I like it. Here we go. We're long. Shave off a little bit of profit here. We are long. We've already secured 40 bucks. Stop loss coming in at entry. I like it. 7.45. Are you long with me, guys? Are you long on the swing failure pattern? I like it. We're up 150 bucks. I closed my short trade, by the way. I'll show that in just a minute. Y'all saw it already, but I'll show it anyway. I closed it on this swing failure pattern. Although we probably continue lower, I want to take a short with you guys on a pullback. Carry Benz is long. John had his finger on the button. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. My mind. Let's take down a little bit more profit here, guys. A little bit more profit. We've secured 86 bucks. West Coast. I know you long with us, bro. Danos. I said at the instant I hit the button. Of course, you guys shouldn't take my trades, but we do try to make $1,000 a day at minimum. Long. TP'd already. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yes. Man, I'm so proud of you. I don't want to throw Thanos under the bus. I always throw Thanos under the bus. It seems like But when he first started a while back, like he was green. You know, he knew his spot trading stuff, but he was green to leverage, and we talked about it. And man, he has come so far. He's become a really good trader. I'm about to get stopped out here. Don't stop me out. Just keep pushing. But he's done really well. I'm so proud of you, brother. And Thanos is going to do the big macro trade with us. Thanos is going to try to make him about 100K, I bet. I don't know how much money Thanos is going to use on it. It's none of my business. But Thanos is going to do the trade. Taking profit quick here, guys, early, because I think we have more downside. So it's just what I want to do. We just have to go with that's just what I want to do. Secured 121 bucks. Have we hit a retracement level? All right, so we're coming into 382 now. We haven't quite tapped into it. Look, oh my gosh, guys, right here. Well, first of all, we got the 0.5 right here at the macro golden pocket, but we have the VWAP macro point of control. Excuse me. We have the VWAP coming in at the golden pocket. This would be phenomenal retracement levels. This daily naked's gone. Let me erase that. Phenomenal. Either one of those would be good retracement continuation down levels, guys. The better one, macro point of control is hard to get through, of course, but the better one would be VWAP, golden pocket. Also is a back test of this breakdown. You could see a clear support resistance line right there. That would be an ideal short area if we can reject from there. Dagbjord, yeah. Might get stopped out of this one, guys. If we do, we'll make about 150 bucks on this trade. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. That'll put us, we'll be up about 850 on the day, I think. About 750 on the day. Come trade with us, guys. If you're new here, join the Discord, free Discord, VIP Discord. I post all my trades. We do live scalp trading. Tried to do live scalp trading with guys yesterday. Made 2,200 bucks scalping yesterday. Let's watch this for just a second. There's a couple other things I want to go over, but let's watch this. I really want higher. Even if I get stopped out here, I want higher because I want a pullback continuation short trade. I'm on the 3-minute. You ever watch this on the 1 second? It freaks me out. Look at this. It freaks me out. Sometimes you'll just shoot way off the screen. You're like, oh, God, it's a huge move. And you zoom out, and it's like, oh, that was 30 bucks. Let's move stop loss up there. It was actually in a good spot. If you're in this trade, your stop loss should probably be right here, about right below this 95,920. But I'm moving mine up because I'm crazy like that. Actually, it's really and truly be below about 95.5. But I think we have downside, so I'm not going that low with it. Moving up, guys. Let me get off this 1 second because I really can't tell what's going on. Moving up, guys. We've got alerts set. Get ready. If you're in a long trade, that doesn't mean close the trade. You can do what you want to do, but for me, it doesn't mean close the trade and, you know, pat yourself on the back. I close the trade and I look for the short, right? Unless I get stopped out. If it comes and hits one of those resistance areas with the signals I'm looking for, I got to be ready to click the short button. So, you know, be ready because we're coming up into those areas that we're looking for. We've tapped the 382. I don't want the 382. I definitely think we at least come to the point of control at the 0.5 here, or preferably the golden pocket right here with the VWAP, which would be a back test of the breakdown spots. Here we go, coming to the point of control now. I should have these marked out on here. Let's see if I can mark them out. I don't know my levels. 312. 312. There you go. There's your point of control. And I don't like the VWAP that they have on there. We're going to say this is about 96.5. I don't like the VWAP indicator that they have on MEXC or really any exchange for that matter. And there's VWAP back test. You can see it. Back test right here. Back test of the breakdown. Good trade, guys. Thanos, I hope you're still in this trade. This is 2 good trades I've given you live on stream just since we started. I gave you the short, told you I was in it, and I told you when I just longed this. Between the 2 trades, we're up about $500 since the start of the stream, just between those 2 trades. We're coming into Golden Pocket now, or excuse me, point of control now. We're trying to break through, coming up to VWAP. This is where I'm going to be looking to flip short, so you can't be spending too much time worried about your long. You need to have profit taken, stop loss in, and ready to flip short. I'm going to manage this on the other screen. I just shaved off a little more profit, secured $150. Stop loss in profit. Switching over here so I can see what we're getting on Bjorn. The greatest indicator ever. Still pretty high. Not maxed out, but still pretty high. Stochastic trying to flip down on the 1 minute. Definite shortable here, guys. All right, guys, there we go. We are schlonging. We're short and long, guys. You see it right there, right? You see it. We are short. We are long. All right, guys, we're good. 2 winning trades. Already secured profit. Just got stopped out on the short. I ran that way too tight. Way too tight, but that's okay. Hey, we made profit on it, right? We made $19. You can short and long at the same time. You cannot have 2. That's another thing. It's another reason I want 2 exchanges, because I can't long and long at the same time. I can short and long like you just saw, but if I want to day trade short, for example, that's it. I'm just stuck. I can't short anymore on that particular account. So I just have another account so I can scalp short here and there. Same thing with long. So I can be in one long. So if I'm in a day trade long from 90K and I'm still in it, I can only scalp short here, or day trade short. I could not scalp long because then it affects your entry point from your original day trade. So if you become any type of, I don't want to say real trader, but any type of trader where you do more than just one style of trading, diversified trader, then you're going to need to have at least 2 accounts or a sub account. Didn't get in this short fast enough. That's okay. We lost the point of control. I really wanted VWAP, and we could still come up to VWAP. I would not short right here. We could still push up to VWAP. We just made $19, not much, not really what I wanted. They do that. I feel like they stop hunting me. They came up and ding, hit my little stop loss and then continued back down. They do that stuff too. I shouldn't have put my stop loss in so soon. I should have let them pull away a little further. But I would really honestly like them to come up into this second orange line, guys. That's ideal. That's VWAP. That's the golden pocket. That is the breakdown point. So often when you start a new trend, a downtrend, for example, you come test the spot where you broke down from, which is right here. You can see it. Support, 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 support. Finally broke through. That is right at VWAP. That is right at golden pocket. I would go a little heavier short here, and I would let it ride a little more than I just did. That's another reason I took profit so quick and ran a tight stop, is because I think we could come back into this. And I don't do drawdowns. I don't do drawdowns. Drawdowns turn into big losses, turn into liquidations. I just cut it. I'll take my $3 and cut it and find a better entry. They'll probably stop me out and then move up. That's how they roll. Anyway, guys, I think I have alerts set. Let me make sure, and then we're going to move on, because I know we're spending a lot of time. I'm going to set an alert right at the POC, and I've got one set here. Oh, and also, if they come back to VWAP here, golden pocket, this white line here, that is the U.S. Open. So they'll retest the Open, which they often do. So we'll see if they come up there. That's my next short area. I do have an alert set right there. Guys, Congrats to those of you who took the Lionheart daily and 2 daily trade. Okay, both of those were big wins. Okay, both of them played out. Both of them were winners. Both of them extremely profitable. From the time you got 2-day Lionheart, that was an 8% move to target. It actually went up about 9%, but it was 8%, about 7.5% move to target. Good job if you took that trade from the signal. From the time you got the, well, we don't want to cover the daily. It did hit, but it took it a minute. It did take it a minute. But for those of you that missed out, there's good news. We have now confirmed with last night's closure the 3-day Lionheart signal. Now, most of this has played out already, but it has not reached its target yet. From current price to target is another 2.5%. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to go there today or tomorrow. It could even come back down like this and then go up and hit it. But it is confirmed. It has confirmed, okay? This 3-daily candle has closed. We're on a new 3-daily candle. It is a confirmed Lionheart signal. Same thing with your alts. We've covered those. Same thing with the alts. Anybody have any questions about the strategy that I posted yesterday for our bear market continuation? I'll call it the macro big trade coming up, the big short. This goodness right here that we went back 3 cycles, now 4 cycles. Anybody have any questions on that? I want to make sure that if you guys choose that you're in on it, and I'll help guide you through it. This is the second time I've done this, so I want to make sure if you have any questions, we don't want anybody front running this. If there's a say 35% move to the downside coming, let's just say, make up a number. I don't want you trying to catch 35% of it and front run it, because you could be wrong. Wait for the confirmation and take the 32%. 32% is plenty. It's plenty. Don't try to front run this thing. There's a proven method that has never failed. It doesn't mean it can't, and I showed that yesterday, and it's in the video coming out today, to catch this big trade and not lose, okay? Or at least in the past, you never would have lost. Never, not one time. Don't try to front run it, though. Don't try to pick up that extra few percent, okay? That's gambling. And it may work out for you. And if you do, I hope it does. But for me and my crew, we're going to take the higher probability. Salt chain will be on it for sure. Johnson, yeah, that was another awesome trade. Unfortunately, didn't take 35 freaking days. Yeah. Listen, 95% of daily Lionhearts complete in less than 5 days. 95% of them, most of them the same day or next day. This last one took 35 days, which is the longest in the history of Bitcoin. But it did win. Thanos, I just want to set up my EMAs properly. It's 5/13/55. Yeah, it's 5/13/55 EMA on the 2 daily time frame. Now, the criteria that I presented yesterday in Discord with my three trades. I have 3 different time frames I'm going to enter on with different criteria for each. But my big one is going to be in that 2 daily time frame. Okay? The other trades, they have really high probability. They've never failed. None of them ever failed. I just want to have my bases covered. In the event that one of them does fail this time, the other 2 hopefully are still winners. And I will have stop losses. I will not lose my entire account. If I get stopped out and lose a little bit, I will re-enter. And we're going to cover all that. Stop losses. I cannot give you a stop loss right now. I can't do it because I don't know at what point price is going to turn around. I don't know what point we're going to get the cross. So it's impossible for me to predict at exactly what point we're going to get that cross, where price is going to be, where the last swing high was. It's impossible. So once we get there, I will certainly tell you where my stops go. Still in this trade, guys, it is just kind of, it looks like it's about to roll over, guys. This is actually probably, let's go look at Bjorn for us say that. Volatility headed down, stochastic headed up. Probably means weak move to the upside, if at all. Let's look at the 12. We never got, I don't think we ever got the 12-hour red dot either. Let's look. No, we didn't get it. We won't come to daily close if we get it. We were dangerously close to a 12-hour dot. And we have unconfirmed bearish divergence here, guys. You see it. We just need a pullback. We just need a pullback. I mean, people don't like pullbacks, but I don't understand why. I understand that a hodler may not like a pullback because you can only make money if it goes up, but this is a dream scenario for a pullback. Pullback. Macro still looks bullish for now. So pullback continuation up. Great. Short, long. Boom. Easy. Yeah, all right, so Thanos, you guys use whatever you want. There's lots of EMA indicators out there. But check this out, man. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. It's the only one I've ever found, and it doesn't mean there's not another one out there. But CT MAC, okay, let me see if I can find it here in the indicators thing. TradingView does not want to cooperate. There we go. All right, right here. The CT moving average crossover indicator by the underscore caretaker. Okay? It is by far the best EMA indicator I've ever seen. Okay? What it has is this table right here. Okay? So I can go in. Let me show you this. This is really cool. This table will give, let me show you. So you go in, first of all, you have, you can set whether you want EMA or SMA, right? A little toggle on or off, EMA, SMA. You can set what length you want. You want the 5. You can check which boxes you want. You may only want one of them on here, or 2 or 3 or 10. I don't care, whatever. So you can set what lengths you want them at. The 5 EMA, the 13, 21, 55, you name it. You can set them. You can change the colors, change the EMA, SMA. Okay, that's all great. What I like, so then like right here, like I have the 5 is EMA, MA1 is the 5, and MA4 is the 13. So down below, it has pairing options, okay? Look, pairing options. So I've got my pair number 1 is MA1, which is the 5, and MA4, the 13, okay? That is my pairing option, okay? So what that'll do when I check that and select these, up here in the table in the top right, it'll tell me at what price, based on that time frame, what price would have to close below or above, depending if the cross is going to be the upside or downside, what price would have to go to for the cross to occur, okay, for that time frame. Now, obviously, the cross might happen different on the 5-minute EMA versus the daily EMA, correct? So it doesn't mean if you're on the 5-minute and it says price is going to cross at 95K, that's where it's going to cross on the daily. You'd have to look at the daily. So, like, if we're looking at the 2-day time frame, because that's where I want to enter my big trade, price, I don't want that cross. What I want is, we're looking at the 5 and 55. So, I have that already programmed here at pair 2. MA1, which is the 5, MA6, which is 55. Okay, so I've got that on. So, first of all, I need the price to close above, right? So, for that to happen on the 2-day time frame, price would have to go to 104 today. Okay, today. That doesn't mean price has to get to 104 for this cross to occur, though, right? Because these are moving averages, so every day they update. That's why I told you I think we're going to dance around here for several days, right? Price is going to dance around while the 55 comes down, while the 5 comes up. We're going to get that the cross to the upside, right? While price just kind of dances here, right? The only other way to get the cross is for price to absolutely rip to the upside, and that's going to rip the 5 EMA up over the 55. And I just don't think that's going to happen, but it can. So I think price is going to dance while these ease, the 55 eases its way down, the 5 comes up, they get the cross. Once we get that is our key. Once we get that, we wait for them to cross back to the downside, and that is our entry, right? Wherever price is here, that is our short entry once we get that cross. Now, price will actually be below this whenever you get it, because price will have to come down to drag the 5 down. Does that make sense? So This is what we're looking for. But I can plan for this stuff by watching these crossing pairs. And I've never seen another indicator that does that. So it is really, really good. And that's how I know, like on my Lionheart, when I'm watching Lionheart here, like let's say this is already done, but let's say we're on the 5-day, which has not signaled off yet. Okay, so to get this, we'd have to have the 5 cross above the 13, so the white and the orange. We'd have to close today above 1017 to get that cross, and that would fire off the Lionheart signal for this 5-day. So that would tell me, okay, be on the lookout. You know, I don't want to act, but be on the lookout because we're at 96K, so if the cross were to happen at 96.5, that would tell me, okay. If we close today above 96.5, I'm going to get the signal, okay? So I could be waiting on that. So this is just a good one. That's the one I recommend. And make sure you're on EMAs, not SMAs. I got stopped out, guys. Got stopped out. That's okay. I wanted to get stopped out. Kidding. $170 on that trade. $520 since opening the stream. About $800 on the day so far. Okay. I don't mind getting stopped out though. But if you're going to stop me out, you got to go up to the VWAP. That's the deal. Any questions on that, Thanos? Has anybody tried that? Has anybody actually tried that indicator that I just showed? It's a great indicator. I would never use another one for me, but I just like to see the table. I like to set my pairs. And so many indicators, you can only use 1 or 2, and some of them have a fixed number. You can only use the 55, or it has to be the 50 or the 13. And every once in a while you find one that lets you adjust it, but usually it's only 2, maybe 3. I can do up to 8 EMAs here, which I don't use that many. I really only ever use 3, maybe 4. Usually 2. Sometimes I use 3. You should try it, John. It's good. I'm telling you, it's good. I've tried everything, guys. But, you know, what works for me may not work for you, so. It's a good day, guys. It's a good day. What is today? Thursday? You guys know we're up like 15 grand on the year, right? It's pretty crazy. That doesn't count our $20,000 profit on spot. Our world coin trade, which we've shown. Yeah, West Coast. Yeah, load it up, set it up, and try it. It's super easy. And message me in Discord if you have any questions. I'll here you go. Screenshot this, y'all. Here's my settings. Screenshot this if you want. These are my settings. Scroll down. And I have 4 boxes checked here. But on Lionheart, I only have 3 boxes. And on our big short trade coming up, I only have 3 boxes. I don't use the 200. The ones I use the most are the 5. Usually I use this at 55, 50 or 55. The big trades we have coming up, the Lionheart and the big short is the 55. But for scalping, a lot of times I use the 50. Let me go to the other section. There's another page. These are just colors. These are just colors. And I have the tables turned off. But if you want on this, but if you want the tables on, you just toggle on the tables on off right there. But on this particular chart, I have multiple charts. This particular chart is my scalping chart, and I don't use the crossovers for scalps. I use the crossovers for more I don't even say medium, more higher time, macro and medium to higher time frame stuff. Big day trade, kind of leaning into swing trades. That's what I use the EMAs for. I don't use them for scalping. About the only one that I will use for scalping for me is the 5. I'll show you guys a cool trend. It doesn't work every time, and you shouldn't blind trade this, although I blind traded this every single day, blind, for probably 2 years. And I didn't track it, but I would bet you I won about 90 plus % of these. Watch this, guys. Let's go over here and let me clear some of this real quick. I'm going to turn on just the daily 5 EMA. I bet I won, I know I won 90 plus % of these. But there were some losers, and you just got to know your invalidation points. Let's go to the daily. Look at how often price comes back to touch the 5 EMA on the daily time frame. It didn't yesterday. Today is still going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4. I can't even find a day that it didn't. It looks like you missed it barely. I mean, absolutely barely right here. And then yesterday's. So what, 2 out of the last, what is this? Since December 1st, since 2 out of the last 50 days. So yeah, that'd be about a 96% if this were to continue over 100 days. Blind trading. As soon as the candle closes at the day, the new candle opens, daily open, daily close, whatever you want to call it. I would just trade it, long or short, didn't matter. Blind trade, boom. Take profit at 5. And I always hit. I mean, 90 plus %. I'm telling you, 90 plus %. Here's a good little, some little halfway decent risk management. I'm not saying you should blind trade like that. You shouldn't blind trade anything, but just look at the screen. This thing hits all the time. Now, I wouldn't risk my entire account on it. You know, but for a little scalp trade here or there, I mean, look. It doesn't even matter how far away you are. I mean, look how far away you were when you opened this. I mean, 101 all the way back up to 104. Boom. Nailed it. It's just like a magnet, guys. It is a freaking magnet, I'm telling you. I was going to put a magnet on here. I think there's a magnet in here somewhere. I've seen it. I don't know where it is. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's going to bother me now, though. I've seen a magnet here before that you can put on the... Anyway, 5 daily EMA. EMA. Don't mess around with the SMAs. I know a lot of people do. I'm telling you, EMAs. I really hate that we didn't come into this point of control. I'm not taking this trade, though, guys. Had we come up here and just aggressive, see, this is point of control. This is good. Had we just come up here and aggressively pulled away from this, you know, just come up, wicked it, and aggressively pulled away, I would enter a short. I'd be like, okay, we're rejecting. It's clearly doesn't have the juice to get above it, but we haven't aggressively pulled away from it. So this is a no short trade for me. I don't care if it's point of control and 0.5. It probably means we're coming a little higher because there weren't enough sellers here to just drive that price down. Maybe not. Maybe they hem-haw around and, you know, something happens. You never know. I mean, I can't guarantee you there's not a whale sitting somewhere over, you know, in Spain whose 19-year-old girlfriend wants a yacht and he's logging in right now to sell all his bags of Bitcoin. I don't know. But we're not aggressively pulling away for me to short this. I would really like a little bit higher. And if I miss this trade, I miss this trade. All good. We're still up almost $800 on the day, right? Do I not still do that? I don't do that anymore. I should, actually. It was really a good trade. I really don't know why I got away from it. I really don't know why I got away from trading. I did it for a couple years. I was a professional trader and still doing that. If I used to trade with like a $10,000 account. Now I usually 2, 3, sometimes 5. But I have 2 accounts, so I may have 2 $5,000 accounts. But I used to have like a $10,000 account, and I would throw like $1,500 on it. So not my whole account, just a portion of it, 10% of my account or whatever. And I would do it every single day. Every single day. And I don't know why I got away from it. Nothing happened. I didn't take some huge loss. So I said, screw that. I'm not doing that anymore. It wasn't like that. I really don't. I don't know. I really don't remember. But I haven't really done that trade in a couple of years. But it still hits. I just showed it. It's still very, very high probability. A lot of times you get it, though. Part of the problem, a lot of times you get it, and you're pretty close to it. So to me, it's not like a great risk to reward. I mean, you can see like right here. I mean, your candle closed here, right? So you just had to move up to right there. Just right there. Same thing here. Close here, you just right there. So I'm risking $1,500 to, I don't even know what that is. Let's see, this is risking $1,500 to make like 0.2%. It's just not much a lot of times. I like the ones where you close them like right here. Like you close down here, I'm like, all right, coming up to that 5. Because you definitely don't like to get very far away from the 5. When you get far away from the 5, you're coming back. And this was a 2% move. I would love to, I would blind take one like this. I mean, even here, even this one failure that we looked at, you close way down here, you didn't quite touch it. You did the next day. I don't know that the other has been. You didn't quite touch it, but you still came back up over 2%, and you only missed it by probably 0.1%. 0.2%. You missed it by 2.2. So you still had a 2% move. So even if you took that trade, and lost, and you didn't take profits somewhere between now and 2% move, you got problems. You know, if you're looking for a 2.2% move and you get 2% of it and you haven't taken profit, we need to talk. Message me in Anthony Lee Discord. We'll talk. But yeah, when you close really far away from it, and that's the thing. I don't remember what happened, but if I had to guess, that there was just a series of days like this where it closed right around it. And I'm not going to take that for a 0.1% move. You know, by the time you get in it and get out and you pay the fee, and, you know, back then I was on, like, I'd probably take it on KCEX or MEXC with these low fees, lowest fees in the business. But like a 0.08% fee on FEMEX or something, or below fin, I wasn't doing that. By the time I made that little 0.1% and they took the fee out, I was making like $6, and it just wasn't worth me risking $1,500 on. But on these bigger ones, where you're 2% away, yeah, you can come back and hit that the next day. Bitcoin doesn't like to get that far away. It can. You could certainly have monster breakouts where you go up 10% in one day or down 10%. We all know. We've seen it. Even right here, you did not come retest it yesterday. So I would expect you to come test it today. I would expect this move down here at 94.7. I would expect that. Very, very rarely do you go 2 days without touching it. I mean, maybe a couple times a year. But even when you got this one yesterday, if you'd have blind shorted it, you didn't quite make it, but you still had a good 1% move to the downside. So I would expect this to get hit today, which is another reason I'm wanting this little pullback into this golden pocket, and that's actually the trade I'm going to take. I'm targeting a little lower. You guys know that. I'm targeting the 94.3, 94.2-ish. Right here, the Asia low from yesterday. I would target there. But this first box right here, the daily naked point of control with the first box right there, that would be where that daily 5 EMA is right now. So that'd be a good target too. I would certainly take profit right in there. That's my target for today, guys. Now you know another extra level of confluence that I try to put onto my trades. As far as directional confluence, it doesn't always work. 90+%, we just looked at it. But every day you should reference where that 5 daily is. And have you come back near it or to it? If the answer is no, you already know. It's a good trade. I built a huge account doing that. Huge. I think we're going to give this up, guys. This is worth a short to me. I'm short. Up 120 bucks. Let's manage it a little. Take a little off. Secured 50 bucks. Uh-oh, get off the screen. Getting a little razzle dazzle here, guys. It's trying to move. Profit is taken. Stop loss is in. Profit. We are good. It gave it up. Anybody got short with me, guys? Anybody targeting that daily 5 EMA? I wouldn't mind getting stopped out of this and actually coming up to my level that I want. I would love that. Oh, gosh. What does this look like to you? What does this look like? Oh, no. Do you see it, guys? Do you see it? Hey guys, I got a good announcement too. You're gonna hate this. Anybody thinking about taking the big short trade we have coming up? When we make all our boatload of money, I'm gonna send you a free t-shirt. I know, it's laughable. We might lose 25 grand, but you're gonna get this nice free Anthony Lee crypto t-shirt to celebrate all the money we made. Where's my folder? There it is. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be, guys? The stiletto pattern. That's right, Thanos. That is right. It is sure starting to look that way, isn't it, guys? Not confirmed. They stubbed me out, guys. That's okay. I'll re-enter. All day long. This is what I'm talking about, guys. In the Discord, when I was talking to you guys last night, we know most likely the direction is down today, right? Most likely. I've given you 19 reasons. It's most likely the reason down. The heavy overhead resistance, the macro point of control. We're in the macro golden pocket. All the bearish divergence. Now, it doesn't mean we can't go higher. But I keep giving you the daily 5 EMA. There's all these reasons. So I don't care if I keep getting stopped out. I will keep re-entering because the price is going down. Okay? So you're like yesterday, entered about 10, 11 trades and made over 2 grand. And I'm doing the same thing today. All while I'm still in my day trade short from the dang red box above. Just put 81 bucks in. 81 bucks. Puts us up to close to 900 on the day. All from the dang red box. And you know what I'm talking about. We talk about it in Discord. There it is. Right into the dang red box right there. I'm still short from there on my KCEX account. Say the Republic said New York will create the longest stiletto shoe known to man and might drop it at 5. You're right. Yeah. New York likes to bleed it on over. They really do. Actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. I can't even argue with that. But we've got this first 3 hours of U.S. That is usually when it occurs. But you're right. There's something called, what is it called? The last hour or whatever that the U.S. market is open. I think it's called Power Hour. And so if you only traded 2 times a day and you want to trade the market, you would trade like the pre-market open, something like 7:30 to 9:30, 7:30 to 10. And then the last hour before the U.S. market closes is called Power Hour. That's where you get usually some pretty good moves. So, but yeah, the U.S. can draw it out, can't they? Asia just gets down to business. Like that, they don't beat around the bush. They open up. I mean, 30 minutes before. Here's the Asia market. Asia market actually opens at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, so 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time here. It's 8:30 their time, but they have multiple big markets, kind of like we have CME and New York Stock Exchange. They have Beijing, Hong Kong, and Tokyo, and they're all in different time frames. So one of them open at this time, the other one open at that time, but officially it's 8:30 p.m. Asia time is when it officially opens, but they have the larger markets that open independently. So about 7:30 p.m. Central Time, my time, Asia they open the market and it just off to the races. They don't fake you out. They don't do anything. They open the gates, they go, and they keep going almost every time. You don't even have to think about it. It's great. You should do a power hour live like the open. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, we might could do a power hour one day. I would love that. That's when I sat in the power hour yesterday is when I sat and did almost all of those trades that I put in Discord yesterday. Almost all of these trades where I made $2,200, almost all. We made like 700, I think, on the live stream yesterday, something like that. But almost all of these were done. Like I know we did this $500 one on the live stream yesterday, and a couple other smaller ones. Almost all of these were done in the power hour. I love trading the power hour. Love it. We should do that. Say the Republic, I think we need to trade silver. Bitcoin is like watching paint dry. Hey, I'll tell you what. Coming up, when I get in this big trade, which I plan to be in, guys, I could be wrong. And maybe the other YouTubers, influencers, whatever, are correct. But I think this big short trade is coming within the next 2 to 4 weeks. And once I enter that, we could trade anything else because I'm not scalping that. That is not a scalp trade. I will still do some Bitcoin scalps on another account, but there's nothing else for me to talk about once that's going. I'll show it every day where the progress is, but that's it. I'm in that thing for 1 to 3 months. Thanos would do the power hour. Kerry Benz would do the power hour. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see what it looks like today. What's your availability? So it's Thursday or Friday, today or tomorrow. Let's see what news we have tomorrow, guys. Nothing. No news tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be a pretty dead day. I mean, you may get some moves, but as far as intraday volatility, like, I don't mean that. I love you, Germans. It just doesn't move the market very much like the U.S. or Asia would. Let's look at Bjorn real quick before we get out of here, guys. Y'all let me know. Please let me know which day would be good, today or tomorrow for Power Hour. If not, we could look at it next week if nobody has time. Let's look at some Bjorn stuff. We had the 15-minute Bjorn red dot confirmed. Let's start a little higher. Start at the 4 hour. Let's look at the daily, too, because I know we should. If price continues like this, we should get the 12-hour red dot at the daily close today. We might even get a daily red dot. I doubt it. Maybe, depending on what price does today. A little top down here. Bear divs on the daily. 4 hour. Bear divs. You can see momentum waves coming down. Oh, yeah, this looks bearish. Not even looking at Bjorn. I'll pull it in a second. Money flow crossover into the red. Bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Momentum coming down. Let's look at Bjorn. Stochastic headed down, but volatility's headed down also. Bearish. 3 hour. Same thing on the 3 hour. Exact same thing. Exact same thing. 90 minute. I like the 90 minute. If y'all don't use the 90 minute, you're missing out. Confirmed 90-minute Bjorn red dot, guys. Doesn't mean you go straight down, but it's confirmed. Money flow not bad. Might could get a little relief here, actually. 45-minute. Money flow trying to cross over into the red here on the 45 minute. Right there, just barely hanging on. 24 minute. I hate the 30 minute, by the way. If there ever is for me, in my experience, if there's ever a time frame that fails on signals, it is that dang 30 minute time frame. I hate it. I don't even know why it's on my chart. I used to not have it on here. 24 minute. Stochastic was headed down. It just flipped sideways. Volatility's headed up. Stochastic is flippy floppy here on the 24th. This is going to determine what happens over the next couple hours. Which way the stochastic goes. If it either turns back down or if it flips up, because volatility's headed up. So we need to keep your eye on the 24-minute time frame if you're trying to trade this in the next hour or two. Keep your eye on the 24-minute Bjorn. Cypher. Money flow coming out. Kind of ticking into the green here, but really it's trending down. Just click back to the red. 15 minutes. Confirmed Bjorn red dot, but volatility's maxed out and sideways stochastic. So 15 and 24 minute. They're both volatility high. Just ticked down, but still more sideways. You want to watch that 15 and 24 minute Bjorn. They're going to tell you what's going to happen over the next few hours, probably right up to power hour. Once they pick a direction. Right now they're sideways. 12 minute Bjorn up high volatility, stochastic headed down. Wants some downside on the 24 or on the 12. 6 minute. Volatility high and headed up. Stochastic headed down. Wants downside. He wants the stiletto here, guys. But I can't stress this enough. Don't look at this and see, okay, volatility's headed up, stochastic headed down, we're headed down. You got to watch it if you're in a trade, because if this volatility stays up and stochastic flips up, you could get a big fast move to the upside. Even though when you entered it was headed down, because this thing doesn't stay down forever. It'll flip. So you got to watch it. 3 minute. Money flow coming out on that 6 minute, by the way. It's in the red, going deeper. Money flow coming out here. Volatility headed down, but it's still pretty high. Stochastic headed straight down. I'm gonna hit a baby short here. Up $100. Shave a little off. Stop loss to entry. Stiletto pattern. We love it. It is a beautiful thing. 95, 7, 15. 98. Is that correct? No. 95, 715. I'm short. I want to break this low, guys. Come break this low. Let's watch for the SFP of the low, though. We want to keep pushing through it, guys. Did you see how that happened, guys? We just SFP'd it. Let's see if we bounce from it or if we keep coming down. I got to manage it over here. Are you short? Stiletto pattern playing out. I wish I hadn't removed my stiletto. There she is. Stiletto pattern. They're going to stop me out. We did break the low, though. SFP on the low here, but I'm not longing this. The Bjorns say down. Let's see if the 15 and 24 chose the direction. Again, they can flip on you, though. Look at that. Confirmed down. Volatility headed up. 24 down. Remember, both of these were sideways a minute ago. You've got to watch. I'm telling you, if you see a time frame that Bjorn is maxed out or headed up, you see a time frame where Bjorn's maxed out or pretty close, and you want to trade and you don't know what to do. Again, if it's on the daily, it may take time to play out, but on these lower time frames, this was just sideways. 12 and 15 were just sideways. So I said, when it chooses a direction, that's your trade, and both of them just flipped to the downside while still up here. That is an easy trade. Bjorn will give you that. And we're going to make at least $100 on this trade. Well, at least $80. There it is. Stopped out. $80 in what, 1 minute? Because we were looking at Bjorn. We were literally just going through Bjorn. That's how I got that trade. I saw the flip. As I was looking at the screen, it flipped down. I said, this is short. That's exactly how I did it. That is all I did, and that is all I ever do for the most part. $78 in about 78 seconds. Put this up near $1,000 on the day. I'm glad that happened live because I know a lot of you kind of struggled with Bjorn a little bit. You messaged me in Discord, some private messages and stuff. That is how you do it. You just watch it. And you scroll through your time frames, and you got to determine, are you scalp trading, day trading, swing trading? That's going to be the time frames you're going to look at. 1 minute to 15 minute, maybe 24 minute for scalp trades. Definitely 1-3 minute, somewhere in there, 6 minute. Day trading, kind of 24 minute to 4 hour. And then the extended day trades, kind of 4 hour and up. But I was sitting here watching it. I was watching it. And I saw the flip. And it was easy because volatility was maxed out. So all we needed was the flip. And just like here, we're getting a little bounce. Now, it may not go anywhere, but this would have told me to get out. Like you're coming down, volatility's up, you're coming down, and then boom, stochastic flips to the upside, okay? That tells me we could be moving back to the upside. So at minimum, I need to make sure my stop loss is there. I need to make sure I'm taking some profit. It doesn't mean this can't roll back over and head down. Sure it can. But that puts me on alert that, we're trying to bounce. Probably should take some profit. Definitely need to make sure I got a stop loss in. And that's exactly what this just did. Try to clear it up a little bit so you can see it. I mean, this was the time frame I was looking at, the 3 minute time frame. I literally said, volatility is almost maxed out and going higher. This was sideways right here. I said, it's kind of up, but kind of more sideways. I said, when we get this flip, and it, no sooner than I said it, it went dink. I said, that's a short. And then look, it dink back to the upside. That's a close the trade. Secure your $80. And that is how you scalp using Bjorn. I know it's not a day trade, but that is how you scalp. And look at it. Like clockwork. Volatility still up. Stochastic flipped. And look at this. Getting a big pump to the upside. I mean, it's not a massive pump, but you could have made another $80 right here. I should have. What was I thinking? All right, let's see if we have any questions before we get out of here, guys. Let's see. Today, West Coast is any day for him. Save the Republic says today. Carrie Ben's a tutorial video on how to read the Bjorn. Yes. Yes. I'm trying to think. I know there's one on the YouTube channel right here, Bjorn Volatility Strategy, but I think I did a more updated one for the Discord. Are you in our you're not in a VIP Discord, are you, Carrie Benz? I think I did one for the VIP Discord. If you're in Discord, even the free Discord, do me a favor and shoot me a DM. And I did this only for the VIP Discord, but I will make an exception for you because you're so loyal here live with us, although you should really join us in the VIP. But shoot me a DM, and I will send you the link to that VIP only video, just the video. So still don't give me trade setups, but unless you join us. But I'll send you a link to that video. It's a more updated, yeah, because this, do not watch this video right here. I mean, you certainly can, but I changed the Bjorn, updated the Bjorn indicator. So the newer video that I did for VIP is for Bjorn 2.0. You don't have access to Bjorn, though, unless you're in VIP Discord. That's the only people that have this indicator. But anyway, it's a good video. It is very unprepared. I literally I put a video out, and I said, let's do it, record a video. So it was really off the cuff, but it's informative. Bjorn is almost all I use to scalp. When I make and I'm not bragging, but when I make $1,000 a day, which is about what I make, when I say that I've made that on the day, that is almost always just scalp trades. I don't include my day trades because I'm usually still in those. Now, when I close those, I'll let you know and I do show them, but Like the one I'm in from, 2 days ago, I'm still in it. I'm just in it. So there's nothing to show, and I don't know what I'm going to make on it. So then almost all of my scalp trading is just Bjorn, just like I just did. I wait for a time frame that has high volatility or volatility headed up or better volatility expansion from the bottom headed up, and I trade with the direction of stochastic, and I watch it to make sure it doesn't flip on me. That's all I do. Thanos is in the day trade short to 95K in accordance with the daily 5. Bro, you're my favorite person of all time. Let's take a look at that real quick. I don't want you to get in trouble on that. I think you're good. First of all, the daily 5 moves. So right now, it is at, okay, you should be good. Right now it's at 94.6. But as this comes down, as price comes down, this 5 will actually turn down and may be like that by the time you meet it. You may hit it at like 94.2. It won't turn down. Actually, it'll withdraw. It'll kind of like a turtle, just kind of pull back. Yeah, good. Try it out. Let us know how that goes. If you successfully finish that trade, let us know in Discord how that goes. Yeah, Kerry Benz. Not yet. You can message me. You've been busy all week. Join us. Come on, join us. I give you all my trade setups. And I try to get you guys in. Hey, if you're going to want to day trade with us today, you're going to scalp trade with us, for the power hour, you got to be in the VIP Discord. We only do that for VIP. I sit here and I chill. I turn the mic off. I turn the camera off. We turn the music up. And I just trade. And people can take my trades with me or not. But you got to be quick. And I know you're quick. But you got to be quick, because you see, like this last trade, I was in for maybe a minute, made $80, but you got to be quick. Every once in a while, a trade will last 5 minutes or so, but I'd like to be in and out in less than 2 minutes. Trying real hard not to throw in a joke there. Yeah, Thanos, thanks, brother. Thanks. Yeah, let us know. I'm curious. If we can get a little pump up here, I'll take it with you. This might be shortable here if we break this low. About the stiletto off the end, guys. Let's see what our Bjorns tell us. Go to the 6. No. Where's Bjorn? There we go. Maxed out, headed down. Let's look at the lower time frames. Go to the 1. Volatility headed up. Stochastic headed down, but you have to watch it. You have to watch it. Break the low. Stiletto. Got to watch it. If that stochastic flips back up, you got to be ready to get out, take profit. See, it's turning sideways. That should put you on alert. First of all, you should not have just entered right now when I pulled this up, because this had already been headed down. 12-hour red dot. There it is. Unconfirmed. But when you do enter the trade, you got to watch it. See how right now it's trying to dance sideways, which means it might flip on you, might not. Doesn't mean close your trade. It just means be ready. So you got to sit here and watch it. Now it's flipping up, but it's dancing. I hope you guys can see this. Still headed down. She's got the 12-hour red dot, unconfirmed. Still headed down. Now it's flipping up. That tells you get out or watch it. Be on alert. At least take some profit. It's getting pretty volatile here, guys. Technically, stiletto is played out. It doesn't mean you can't keep coming lower, and I do think we do continue to come lower, but you don't have to keep coming lower in this candle. But technically, a stiletto hit, right? We rolled off the edge. That's what you're looking for in the stiletto. Look for the drop down, look for the pump up, looking for the dwindle down and roll off the edge. You technically got that already. But we do have lower targets. Okay, guys, that's it for me today. we will, Carrie Benz, get in that VIP Discord. Let us know something. We'd love to have you. You get hooked up with the Bjorn indicator, all our trade setups, VIP only Discord trading. We're going to do it today, Power Hour. I'll set something out in Discord to let you know what times you guys can plan it, and then I'll set the link ahead of time. So, okay, guys, that's it today. Good job for those of you who took these trades today. We made a lot of money on stream today. Proud of you guys. Love you guys. I will see you